show, dating game show. Um, this is really funny. I'm not lying. This is not clickbait. This is real. This happened. Okay, so like I said, I was on a dating game show, and this was 2 years ago. And yeah, 2 years. And so basically, how I ended up on the show was my friend had a radio show, and I literally didn't even know he had a radio show. I didn't even know my university had like a radio station, which is weird. Anyways, so he comes to me and he's like, Liv, I need a favor. And I'm like thinking, help with homework, help to study. No, he wants me to be a contestant on his dating game show for his radio station. Wow. So I said yes because I'm a good friend. And honestly, at the last moment, I was actually going to back out. Then I was like, no, I can't let my friend down. I was super nervous. So I got there and I'm in like the room for the radio station, and I had never been in the room before, so that was like weird. I was really nervous. There was 2 other girls there, including him, my friend whose radio show it was, his co-host, and I think 2 of their friends. So the girls were very nice. They were very cool. What he asked me to do actually was... What he asked me to do was to come up with, I think it was like 5 questions, and the questions were, get out, just leave, get out now.
No.
Anyways, okay, so I had a dumb moment. The questions that I actually wrote were on my phone in my notes, so I had to just really quickly write the questions down again because it was, like I said, my sophomore year. I'm a senior now, so I didn't remember the questions off my head, but I got them now. Okay, so I made the questions, and the 2 other girls made 5 questions, and the mystery guy made 5 questions. So my questions were, what's your favorite movie and why? Because like when you meet someone, you want to know if they have good taste in movies. If you're going to go on a date, you don't want to date someone that's watching something that you would never even think of watching. Or maybe you do, who knows? Okay, I keep having to do so many different like cuts and stops and starts from this video because I'm a mess. Anyways, so yeah. And then my second question was, are you a morning person or a night person? Now, I'm a night owl, but I'm also a morning person if I have to be. I don't mind as long as I get enough sleep. I don't care what time of day it is. I'm good, but I work the best literally at night. I could stay up all night and just do whatever. Mostly watching YouTube, playing Sims, just sitting there pondering life. I like to overthink. Problem. Whatever. Okay, I keep having to do so many different like cuts and stops and starts from this video because I'm a mess. Anyways, so yeah. And then my second question was, are you a morning person or a night person? Now, I'm a night owl, but I'm also a morning person if I have to be. I don't mind as long as I get enough sleep. I don't care what time of day it is. I'm good, but I work the best literally at night. I could stay up all night and just do whatever. Mostly watching YouTube, playing Sims, just sitting there pondering life. I like to overthink. Problem. Whatever. Okay. And then my next question was, gosh, I can't even read my handwriting, but I know what it is. It was, what are your best qualities? At this point, I wrote these questions literally just before I went over. So I was literally just thinking of anything that was coming off the top of my head. I even looked up questions for dating game shows. Like, that's something that would be on Google. Surprisingly, it was on Google. Google. Yeah. Anyways. And then my 4th question was, it was, where do you see yourself 5 years from now? I was a sophomore in college, so I figured, I didn't know like what year they were. I didn't know if they were senior, if they were a freshman. I didn't know what the guy was, so I was just trying to see where you see yourself in 5 years, not realizing that question could be drastically different for everyone if they're freshman, sophomore, senior, whatever. Anyways, that was the question. And then, do you believe in love at first sight was my last question. That was so like cheesy, and that was one of the ones I got off the internet. Yeah. The only ones that I really made like that were from me were, are you a morning person or night person? And what's your favorite movie and why? The other ones, and 5 years from now, but the love at first sight and best qualities, that was from the internet. It's not really something I was gonna ask. Anyways, so we get there and like he has the mics in front of our face, my friend does, and you know, he's doing his thing. And so how it worked was we would give him our questions. We would like say it on the radio show one by one, and then he would answer each of our questions. And then they would cut, go to a song or something like that, and then he would send in his question, or not send in, he would give us his question after that segment had went off. And one of his questions was, look, I don't want to say this question wrong, because like, it was like, do you listen to trap soul? I was like, what? Everyone, we were literally looking at each other like, what in the world is trap soul? If you know what trap soul is, you don't know what trap soul is. If you know what trap soul is, like this video. How about that? Okay. Anyways, so long story short, I lost, which is fine. Hey, nobody wants to date me. I'll date myself. Anyways, but yeah, so I lost, but that's okay. It was all good fun. I met one really good friend. I haven't really seen the other girl. I don't even think she went to our school. I don't know. Anyways. But, so actually, in the end, the contestant, the guy, the mystery guy, was one of my friends anyway. So it all worked out. I totally would do it again. It was really fun. Once I got over like the nerves and I started feeling the vibe of the room and everyone got a little more comfortable, it was way more fun. So yeah, I would do it again. Do I recommend it? Yeah, I do. If you get a chance to do any of that crazy stuff at your school, literally take the chance and do it. It's so worth it, and you have a really cool memory or a really cool video to do if you do YouTube. Hey. Now this video is 2 years late because I wasn't doing the YouTube thing 2 years ago. I mean, I had a channel, which is really embarrassing. We're not gonna talk about that. But so yeah, that was my dating game show experience. Bye guys.